We're back again, Brittany.
Tanika. So this video is based on the scripture 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 14. Do not be yoked together with unbelievers, for what do righteousness and wickedness have in common, or what fellowship can light have with darkness? So we're going to talk about the importance of having like-minded friends. Birds of a feather flock together. And there are multiple verses in the Bible. Please just don't think it's just that one, because in Bible study we're doing the book of Esther, and it's in the book of Esther too, with Haman and his wife and his friends and poor Haman. Anyway, so yeah, walking the Christian walk, it is very important for you to have people on the same page with you, because as in the random video that we did before and said, times get hard, times get tough, and not saying that God is not enough, but sometimes you need a physical being that you can have back and forth, conversation with. And so that's where like-minded people come in. Because let's just say sex. You've been celibate, you struggling with sex, and you go to like a worldly friend, and they be like, "Oh, girl, just do it one time. That ain't gonna hurt nothing." That's then you like, but you don't get it. Like, you don't understand. Like, my body is a holy temple. Like, you don't understand. Like, I am saving myself for my husband. What if my husband were to come and be like, dang, I just caught you getting it on with somebody else, that's not me. Like, that's rude. So, whereas if you have another Christian friend, they be like, I understand, times get hard, remember how far you came. Like, they help you reflect and they help you remember what it is. Because it is sometimes you do get sidetracked and you really question yourself, like, is it really worth it? Like, I'm just being honest. Like, you really would be like, is it really worth it? Not saying that you doubt God, that he's awesome, but you are flesh. You are still a human. So there will be times where you question everything. Like, oh, I've been single for 7 years. Will it ever happen? I might as well go. No, don't do it. Just be single for 7 more years. That sounds bad.
Easier said than done.
Right. Like, that sounds bad, but so it's very important that you are surrounded by like-minded people. Now, disclaimer, I'm not sitting here and saying that if all your friends are non-believers, just drop them and don't ever talk to them a day in your life because you too good to be with them. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is be mindful of the people you keep around. You going to the seasonal relationship part? Oh, but yeah. So, and that's where relationships too, because if you're looking for a husband and he's not saved, but you are committing your body and your purity to God and your husband, but dude not saved, so dude gonna be like, but I love you, like, give it up. That's so rude. But dudes rude these days, so they probably would say something like that. And your flesh, like, you're gonna be so convicted because you're gonna be fighting, like, you're gonna be battling what you believe in, what you standing in, and then you like, but I love him too, and he said if I love him I'll do that. I hate when people say that, but anyway, because it's like, just to kill him. This is off topic probably, I don't know, but if a dude be like, if you love me you gonna do this, right? That's what they say. Okay, but you, the woman, Christian man, woman, whoever, you claim that you love God. So if God says if you love me you'll do this, why you gonna do it for God? But if this dude says if you love me you'll do this, why you gonna go ahead and do it for this dude? You know what, I'm gonna stop talking.
I like that.
Yeah, I might put that in my book.
Yeah.
This is the thing about cutting the friends off. You ain't gonna have to cut them off because they gonna leave you. I don't mean to sound rude with it, but that's just how it's gonna happen. Because the more you go and venture into God, the less you are in relations with the world. So, if you praying, going to church, walking in the light, like it said in the verse, what fellowship does darkness have with light? So of course, those who's not walking with you will be walking from you. So, you're walking and they're walking in the opposite direction. That's just how it works. You just gotta get over that part.
Yeah, and to touch on what she said earlier about the having like-minded friends. I know for me, when I was struggling in the last video, when I told you about my whole struggle with the whole sex thing over the summer. Okay, I'm talking to God, but I'm like, okay, dang, who can I call? I know I couldn't call no worldly friends, because they could be like, girl, come on, I'm going to come with you. So I had to call old faithful Danica over here. I was like, oh, shoot, I'm going down. But it really is good, because they bring you back to that place. Okay, you know what? We walking this way. We doing this. This is it. No
like,
turning
girl,
back
you wanna
now.
go get some ice cream?
That's as much as I'm enjoyment I'm going to get for that day.
Yeah.
But, they bring you back, and not to say anything is wrong with worldly friends, but honestly, seasons change, so they may have to fall off. And we went to go see Marvin Sapp, and he said
he was awesome. Sorry,
he was. He really was. That's gonna be probably another video.
Yeah,
that great. He said you can't go to your next level hanging with people in your last level, and that's true. Because when I began this walk, ask me what my so-called friends are. Birds chirping. I don't know either. So they're not here because they be like, oh, well, Brittany, you changed. You're not doing what you're doing. But I changed for the better.
Yeah, they don't see that. But you know what else? Something that I was struggling with is even like Christian friends. Because like the more elevated you are in God, even they fall off. Because they just not on your level no more. And it sucks, but I mean, it's true. And like Marvin Sapp, his little thing he said that crushed my little heart. He said every relationship outside of God is seasonal.
Woo!
That just hurt me. I was just like, oh, that's rude.
Because it really make you think.
Yeah. But then I was excited at the same time because then it made me really sit back and think, well, what is my now purpose for the relationships that I have now? And so that's what I be praying on. Like, show me the purpose in this. Like, what am I supposed to get something from this? Am I supposed to be giving something to this? Like, am I helping? Am I hindering? Are they helping? Are they hindering? So, you really have to, like, really be connected to God.
And constantly being around people that aren't like-minded as yourself can make you regress.
Yes.
Because honestly, it was a point where I had like stop cursing. I'll like make up curse words to put in place or something like that. Or I may slip up every now and then, but honestly, like this summer, I kind of started back, which I'm trying to take it back again. So I made a covenant with God to watch the words that come out of my mouth. Now I do still get angry. People cut me off on the road.
That's all being honest with yourself too.
Yeah. Like I had to stop and I looked in the mirror and I was like, Renee, you look like you're going backward with this whole cursing stuff.
Mirror.
I still like going like, yeah. I do that in the mind, but like, oh jeez, no. So it's real. You have to look and just get out of that self-denial and be like, I need to change. So what do I change now? And it's sad to say that you have to let people go. Especially if they're hindering you. It's no hard feelings or anything. But just to get you on that next level with God, that's the most important thing. You have to excel in and going higher in Christ. And sometimes everybody can't come with you, especially if they don't understand you.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, well, you talking to them about saving yourself from marriage and doing that. Well, why would you do this? Why would you do that?
What's the point? It's so many points.
Man, I'm not.
That's a whole nother video.
Right.
Because honestly, I was thinking about that like last week or something like that. And because I remember I had a friend and she was like 3 years in. And I'm like, son, you crazy. Like, how can you not do it? Like, seriously? But now I just be like, I was crazy for doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The price you pay.
Because it's so much we're not even supposed to be talking about that. We're supposed to be talking about friends.
Oh, see.
I'm trying to find some. Pastor was saying something about as you grow, you let go or something like that. But basically like she was saying, the higher level, higher you go up, like I said, that's the more you're going towards God, that's the more you leaving from the world. So people gonna fall off. If you're trying to hold on to these people, let me tell you something. Don't loosen your grip. And I got something for that too. Loosen your grip and just let it go because it's hindering you.
Mm-hmm. And Marvin Sapp said, after he said every relationship outside your relationship with God is seasonal, he said anything past his season is spoiled.
Oh, that was good.
Ooh, that was like a hallelujah hand clap.
All right. Be honest with yourself. Know your weakness and your strengths. Mm-hmm. And then we was talking about like people, like you bring people to Christ or whatever. Pastor said don't let them go until they wean properly, and then you can let them go, because like you can lead people to Christ, but the bottom line truth is this: people just not gonna get it, and you only can help people who want to be helped. Like, no matter how much you go around preaching and saying how good God is and how he could take your life from this to that, they're not going to believe it until they believe it. Period.
It's kind of sad, though, because
it is.
You want to...
Especially when you see, like, so much potential. Mm-hmm. And it's really, like, heartbreaking for you, because you really do form bonds with people, and, you really grow to love them. And you do accept them, but at the same time, you still want more for them. Mm-hmm. So it's like, how do I cut the cord without making a mark type thing? Something like that.
Yeah. Something along that line.
Yeah. Yeah.
People will change, I guess, when they're ready. But it's sad because you're like, okay, look at my life. And a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, a few people have said to me, dang, I wish my life was like yours. I wish I could have a close relationship with God like you do. But I'm like,
you can.
You can.
You just don't want to
stop
doing what you're doing.
It's freaking free.
And that's the thing. Like,
church
people
free,
really
Bible
think
study.
that when you live for God, that you just gave up everything. What? You don't drink? You don't have sex? Like, look what you just said. Like, really? Alcohol? Seriously? Penis? Vaginas? Really?
When you take all of that away, at the end of the day,
you still lonely.
Yes.
Hurt.
Yes. Crying.
Yeah.
Still don't know what you want to do with your life.
Questioning.
When you have God, and sometimes I have to stop myself because I get aggravated sometimes, because it's like, I'm trying to help you, I want to help you. Like, what's my purpose? And I asked God this morning in the shower, what's my purpose of being in certain people's lives? What am I here to do? Am I supposed to be pushing them towards you? Which I'm trying to, and then I have to remember, it didn't take me a day. People probably were trying to push me towards God direction, but I was like, no, I got this. I'm doing my own thing. And so I guess that's where they're at. It's not, and everybody reach their own breaking point or hit their own rock bottom. But I don't know if this is saying you don't know what you need until you don't have it, basically. I didn't know I needed God until I had him. I was like, dang, this is what I've been missing the whole time. Yes. Duh. But it's really sad. And I was saying there's more to this world than social media, party, drinking, and gossiping about the latest news.
Media.
What about God? And a lot of times I'm looking on Instagram, and myself sometimes as well. We so immense in ourselves and putting up pictures of ourselves doing this. But we forgot who made us, who created us. You didn't say not one thing about thank you, Lord, for waking me up this morning. Oh man, this drink show is good. And I'm not doing this to condemn anybody or judging, because trust me, I've been there, done and did it. I'm just being real and letting you know that God can really change your life if you allow him to.
Yes, he keeps those who want to be kept.
Yeah, and I want to be kept.
Hello. That be my prayer every night. I'm writing, keep me, God.
Right.
Please, all caps, exclamation points. Cause yeah, it's just the thing is, it's real easy to slip. Believe it or not, it's really easy. So, and like she said, if you surrounded by negativity, or if you surrounded by like just drugs, alcohol, like you are a product of your environment. So you would want to be around people who are lifting you up instead of holding you down, because you want to elevate. You want to go to heaven and not to hell. I'm just saying, heaven is up, hell is down. So it's only right that you be with people who's trying to go up, you know? And it's the small things. But people in the world, they don't see and recognize the small things. It has to be this Big Bang Theory, like OMG.
I really gotta give it up.
Yeah. Like,
really? I mean, look what God gave his son.
Oh, gosh, she died. Like, a horrible death. Like,
all for you. And you saying, basically this is what you're saying. Lord, you're not important enough to give up this alcohol, this sex, these men, these women, these clothes, these cars, this money. And if I see one more post, I mean, it's really, I had to get off of Instagram when I see this. Waking up to the money, let's get money. What? Really? Is that what?
Rising.
Yeah, that too.
Wake and bake.
Who gave you the strength this morning to do that? And it's foolishness. When I go to work, I mean, of course we all go to work because we need to pay bills, we get a paycheck. But at the end of the day, that's not my main goal in life. Get money, let's stack this paper. Like, no.
Because when you die, it can't come with you.
Not at all. I don't want it anyway. I'm going to leave mine for somebody.
I'm trying to think, who said that? I don't know. Somebody was saying, when you die, you don't see a U-Haul truck with all your possessions riding behind you, being buried with you. I don't remember who somebody said. Though. I think we had a visiting pastor. I think he said that. Eddie Cross, the Floyd Bishop minister. I think he said that. Yeah. But that's true though. It's like, like, what are you working for? Like, what's your goal? What's your point? Are you gonna better people? Like, no. But this is the thing. It's just, the Christian walk is narrow for a reason. Everybody can't do it. Point blank, period. The harvest is full. That's what it is. But the laborers are few. Plenty. Yeah. The harvest is plenty.
And you just reminded me of another scripture. The race is not for the swift.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I wrote that down.
But it's just be mindful. Like we said, we're not saying, because your family members probably not saved. You know what I'm saying? So we're not saying like, oh, you can't talk to nobody unless they saved. Like, nah, because your life is a reflection of Christ, and Jesus didn't go around not talking to certain people. Like, honestly and truly, I think everybody he talked to was unsaved until he came along. So, and we are to reflect Christ. So all we saying is to seek your purpose in your relationships. If you don't feel or see that there's a purpose and that it's going anywhere and they are hindering you, remember what the Bible said. What fellowship does darkness have with light? When you turn the light on, there's no more darkness. I mean, it's all written for you. Like, it's all there. But you live in the world, you're not of the world. So, and if you are really cool with like worldly people and you don't see a problem with that, you need to check yourself, because then that means you straddling the fence. Like, you ain't sold out. like you still compromising. So that's another eye opener too. Like if it doesn't bother you, like okay, I shouldn't say this a challenge. Let's just think about it. Don't really do it. Okay, so you saved, and let's say that you spend a weekend with a worldly person. Mind you, they in control, right? You know, you listen to their music, you watch their TV, you engage in their conversations, you listen to what they say, like everything, right? If you are not physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually drained by the end of that weekend, yeah, you need to go sit on your knees and pray. See about that, because all of the above should be like your level should have went from like 100 to like 13, because it's just like a bunch of just noise. Like, did you pray? You know, like, and it should be like a slap in the face. Like, it should be disrespectful, because it's like Christ lives in you. So if they don't respect that, like, that should anger you. Should be like, dang, how you just gonna disrespect my daddy like that? Like, he's here. You don't see him, you know?
And see, that's what sometimes it's best is to stay to yourself.
Yeah.
Which is sad, because our job as Christians is to bring more people to Christ. And sometimes you just have to just be quiet and just let them do their thing. And I mean, if at any opportunity, I always try to bring up God. I wish I would do it more boldly. Not that I'm not bold, but I don't want to. I don't want to offend anybody, you know. Not that I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't want to come off like, oh, she thinks she holier than thou. But I'm not worried about that. But I am worried. I can't explain it right now.
I get it.
Yeah, but at any opportunity, if they ask me, or if something comes up, conversation, I was like, oh shoot, let me tell you about God. Let me tell you what He did for me. So I want to paint that picture so that they can see that if He did it for me, He definitely can do it for you.
If He did it before,
I was just about to sing this song.
Damn.
But I mean, I'm nobody actually.
Girl, you somebody. You are somebody.
I mean, I'm somebody, but I was saying it in the sense of I'm a child of God. But I was saying it in the sense of God is up here and I'm down here.
Oh, okay.
So if He can do it for me, He can do it for you.
Because He has a habit of making somebody's out of nobody. Because if you look at all His disciples, David, Joseph, like all of them, they were all irrelevant people. It's just like I just want people to look at me and be like, look at God. Like, look what He did. Like, this girl, He turned a harlot into holy. That's like my theme. True. That might be the title. Yeah, that might be the title of my book. Harlot to holy.
I was just about to say.
I like that. Yeah, be on the lookout. Book coming soon.
That's true.
Yeah.
So don't think He can't change you, or you may, oh, I'm too bad to change. No, trust me, because if you know what I did, we'll have a testimony video one day. Because if you know what the stuff I used to do and where I came from, you'd be like, really, Brittany? Really?
You'd be looking like, not you. What? I'm proud to say I'm a virgin. Again. Like, huh? Yeah. And people still be like, you lying.
Right.
Don't believe me. But be mindful of the company you have, because the devil.
And my pastor always say, if you're the smartest one in your circle, you need to find you a new circle, because that's true. So don't be trying to hang around a whole bunch of dumb people to make you look smarter.
Because pastor said you should want to be in circles and situations to where your faith get challenged, because you want to grow. So if you, like, let's say me and her, like, if we agree with everything, our relationship should probably end. Like, it should be some stuff. Be like, you know what? Because you need somebody that's gonna tell you you're wrong. You need somebody to be like, well, I don't agree with that. Mm-hmm. Let's go research this. But I mean, if you don't have that with worldly friends, because it's always gonna be like, you don't get it. You know, they be like, a man wrote the Bible. No, like Jesus, God made the man to write the Bible. So it still come from God, you know. And then this be the killer. Well, how you know you right? It's not about me knowing. I mean, I know for me that I'm right, you know, because you gotta have your own personal relationship with God. But I mean, it's all in the Bible. Like, if the Bible talks about having sex on your period, like, it's all in the Bible. Yes. But that's the devil, because he got kicked out of heaven. So that's why he wants you to be like, a man wrote the Bible. Mm-hmm. And he don't want you to find out the truth. The truth is in the Bible. Yes. So he's trying to get you away from the Bible. If the only time, I feel like we moving to a new topic, but the only time that you opening your Bible is on Sundays. Dang, what was you thinking? Like, I was just about to say that. Oh, Jesus is more than a Sunday morning fling. Yes, and a Bible study fling. Yes. More than a... Like, honestly, believe it or not, let me tell you, God is this good, right? He lets you have 5 days to yourself. He only asks for 2. Bible study, Sunday morning. And then this be the killer. Well, how long your church for? Baby, it's 24 hours in a day. You don't ask your boss how long I gotta work for, but you gonna sit here and ask how long you gotta sit in God's house? Like, really? Seriously? Alright, I'm done. I know. He's so much more. I'm done. He's so much more than just giving him that 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. I mean, you should be talking to him throughout the day, because you're going to need him. Yeah. Or when the stuff hit the fan. Oh, Jesus, no, Lord. What? Guess what? If you've been praying and you've been having faith, you probably ain't even got to get to that point. Don't wait till your bills past due to ask the Lord to provide. Right. Maybe if you was a seed sower, I'm going to shut up again. That's a whole video by itself, too. Pray without season constantly. And if you're struggling with being, or you on the fence, sit down and talk to God. You know, write down what's holding you back. Because honestly, I just want to ask people, what is it that's going to get you to that next level? What is God? Who is he to you? What does it really mean? Does it mean just, oh, man, this man they talked about back in the day, I know my mom made me go to church, so now I still go every now and then. I give a little $1 or $2, because, you know, I don't want the pastor taking my money. Oh, that's another video too. Yeah, that is. Girl, I do all these videos tonight. Yeah, so much. But it's more than that, you know. But this is not what the video was about. But no. He wants all of you. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Mm-hmm. And when she said, you know, to sit down and talk to God, because at first I used to be scared to say stuff, but then I remember he's omniscient. Like, he knows it already. Like, all you gotta do, if you struggling, if you like, Lord, they cool, I really want to be their friend. Like, don't be scared to tell them. Like, he already know. He just wants you to say it. Like, that's it. So, yeah. Be not unequally yoked with non-believers. Because that non-believer job is to get you to not believe. And to fall back into sin. It can happen so quickly. Like that. And I mean, sometimes we be like, oh, I'm strong enough, I can go hang out and do this and that. Ooh, that's funny. Let me tell you. You really can't. I mean, maybe for like 2 minutes, I don't know. Did you find yourself? Went to the club after you were saved? Oh, Jesus, that is the most awkward. Like, it don't even make sense, y'all. It really don't. It be so like I don't even know what's the hottest songs out right now. So you can just imagine just sitting there like, can you play some DJ Jubilee? Like that's what was hot. I was in the world. Like, yeah. I don't know none of this new music. I swear, if it went from like Instagram and Facebook and people, reposting lines of a song and stuff, like
I be reading the reposts. I be like, what is out? I don't even know what this means.
Couldn't tell you how the beat go. Yeah. We probably gotta cut all that out. But yeah. Be mindful of your circle.
Yes.
The higher you go, the more you let go.
Mhm.
The higher you
Don't try to hold on to old baggage.
Anything past the season is spoiled. You're not gonna drink milk if the milk expired July 31st, 2014. You're not gonna drink it August 12th, 2014, are you? All right. Leave them friends alone. Okay? Love you!
Bye. Thanks for watching.